again. Today is a slightly different video in that I've done this thing on my face and I've also done this to my table, which is horrendously bad. But this is my final entry for the NYX UK Face Awards, which I'm really excited about. I'm so scared, I'm so nervous. So if you want to see how I did this thing, then just keep watching. So I'm starting off by using NYX's Photo Loving Primer to give me a flawless canvas for my makeup, and then I go ahead and apply my regular base makeup. I do already have a video showing how I do this, so you can go and check that out if you'd like to know exactly what I do. That video also explains about my contour and highlight routine too, so no need for me to go into detail here, we can just move on. That is after we've all revelled in my highlight. I'm doing coloured brows for this look because you may or may not know I am a walking rainbow. I'm also priming my eyelids with NYX's HD eyeshadow base. This evens out your lids and in turn helps your eyeshadows pop. I always go over my eyeshadow base with a shade that matches my skin tone. Eyeshadow primer or base will normally be tacky unless you do this, which is a nightmare to blend over. Now I nervously go in with my first lid shade, which is a very brave lime green, into my crease and above it, just flicking out towards my temple a little bit. Now I'm adding a yellow to my lid in a corner and also winging that out too. I also added a darker green shade and buffed that out just to define the cut crease look even more. And then why not add yet another colour? Let's go for an orange. Leaving a small gap underneath your lower lash line. I'm also winging out that colour too. Are you seeing a pattern here? I thought now would be a good time to add some blush, so I did that. Not just any blush, bright pink blush. So this is why we left that little small gap under the lower lash line. It's so that we can create a little doll-like eye look using a white eyeliner. Bobbiee, that's upside down. There you go. NYX's Vivid Bright's Vivid Halo will be applied. Surprise, surprise. Also winged out. Curl your lashes. Apply mascara. I'm using one of my absolute favourite shades in the whole entire world. NYX's Liquid Suede in Stone Fox. This is obviously a very colourful look, so I wanted to break it up a bit with a dark lip. And don't forget to carve that out with concealer. I'm going back in to add little yellow freckles with the Vivid Brights liner and adding my NYX lashes. Here comes the sort of complicated but not really part. I add colours in random patches with water activated paint and then set it with an eyeshadow of the same colour. For the roses effect, I just create little tiny scribbles of pink. And more tiny scribbles of pink, and more tiny scribbles of pink, and more tiny scribbles of pink. Then the same on top with a red, and then again on top of that with a white. Then I go in and add some teeny tiny leaves. Now I'm adding little yellow polka dots, using orange to create a sunburst effect on the green, of course an essential little dance. For the gingham pattern, I just paint horizontal and vertical. I nearly just dipped my brush in my coffee. Oh dear. Anyway, then I paint little dark squares where the lines meet. Oh, what now? I've just done it! Dipped it in my coffee. Oh. Come on, get it together, Bobbiee. Jeez. The tie-dye effect was done by painting little swirly lines and then scribbling like a child, literally, with different colours. For the other patterns I just did simple little dots of white and then red stripes. Then I just painted the stitching on with black on all of the inside lines and then stuck on some buttons with spirit gum. I wanted my face to tie in with the rest of the look. Get it? Tie in? Anyway, okay, that was bad, I know. But that's why I do this. The idea is to have it so that the buttoned on bits are in colour and everything else is black and white. So I painted all of the outside in white. I probably should have painted further down my arms, but for the shots that I got, then you wouldn't see the bits that weren't painted, so that's something to consider. Anyway, I create some highlights and shading around all of these curved lines to make it look separate from my skin. And then to make it look like the buttons are pulling on my skin, some shading and contouring around all of these little edges. Add more buttons, lower lashes and some finishing touches like eyeliner to extend our new false lower lash line, more freckles, this time in white, some gems, and then paint your baby hairs because you don't have a white wig and it breaks your little heart. So that was how I created this, and good luck to all the other contestants. That makes it sound like some sort of game show. Entrance was the word I was probably looking for, but you know. Good luck to all the other entrants. The entries are looking amazing so far, absolutely amazing. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like my entry, because I really do. You can always subscribe, the button is there, so press it if you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Get these stickinesses off me. Stickiness.
Well, I've got my brew, and the time has come. You know what? I love putting makeup on me, but taking it off, it's just something about taking it off. Oh, just taking it off, getting my pyjamas on. Ow! Oh, take some. Ow! Ah! Well, that's it now. If I've not got the shot I need, it's too late now. That's happened. I just want to put my pyjamas on now and go and have my brew. Biscuits. I'm going to have a quick shower. Well, get it out of my hair and ears. I'm really committed to this character.